I was the rapporteur in the Committee of the Regions for this file, and the background I have for this is that I have been a local councillor in the city of Budapest since 1994. That means I have quite an experience with digging in a big city. I don't have too much personal experience in the countryside, in the rural areas, but this is what the Committee of the Regions is for, that my colleagues from other regions and municipalities added their points of view. The European Parliament asked the Committee of the Regions to produce an opinion very fast on this file, and therefore we had not the regular procedure we usually have. I directly had to report to the plenary session of the Committee of the Regions. That means I was quite in a hurry, but at the end I think that the work we have done with the involvement of other members and their experts is sufficient, at least. We produce opinions for legislators. That means we normally do not deal too much with the scope of a proposal. Sometimes we make suggestions on changing the scope, but this was not the case now. And this approach is slightly different from that Edith took in the European Parliament. But this is one of the things that makes the difference between the consultative body and the legislator, that the Parliament has the power to change even the scope of the proposal. The two main aspects we studied of the proposal and we expressed a very clear opinion on are subsidiarity and cohesion, social and economic cohesion. These are the main aspects normally of our Committee of the Regions opinion, of course. Concerning subsidiarity, we discussed quite long and in details the question whether the proposal of a regulation is right, whether the chosen legislative form is the right form for the problem addressed. And at the end, the vast majority of our local politicians said yes, there must be a regulation on this issue. Yes, because we have no time. Subsidiarity in this case would mean that different legal approaches of the member states and very different local and regional government systems of the member states should find some common platform on their own, which we thought is impossible regarding the time we have for the goals we try to achieve. So in this case, local and regional politicians clearly said yes, we think we need a regulation. Even those local politicians had this opinion who have the power in their own regions or municipalities for regulation in this area. Of course, this is not the case in most European municipalities and regions. The responsibilities and powers concerned belong to very different tiers of government in different member states. And the second aspect is cohesion, social and economic cohesion. I think it was a wonderful overview we got from the two speakers before me. The social inclusion, social cohesion aspect in Piedmont was clearly very important when they decided and implemented their decisions. And I think the point of view of the businesses was very clear from the other introduction from the United Kingdom. So what I simply would like to add is that we are afraid of that the proposal lacks thorough examination of potential threats, because where there are opportunities, there are also threats, and this is especially true when we look at social and economic cohesion goals. On the one hand, of course, accessibility, broadband infrastructure helps accessibility, but on the other hand, this accessibility might be not symmetric. In many cases, asymmetries may be generated by fast technological improvement, and this may bring threats for certain social groups and certain areas of our community, of our union. This is what the Committee of the Regions believes that, especially in this case, has to be taken into consideration. I think I used up the money that was planned for me, so I thank you, Edith, for inviting me here. And if any question arrives addressed to me, I'm ready to answer. Thank you.